Hey everybody, this is Trevor, and you are watching my channel Social Dilemma. And today I want to talk about, in the series of videos I'm going to make called The Great Depression 2.0. And today I want to talk about YouTube in terms of, because we're obviously inflationary times, recession, we're heading into a depression, gas prices aren't letting up, the governments around the world are just fooling around with the economies. So I like to talk about aspects of this, and this one today I was thinking about this morning was YouTube in terms of revenue, and it's part of the economy. And what I'd like to know is, at what point do people like Russell Brand? He's got almost 6 million subscribers. But at what point does he start going, wow, my revenue from YouTube is falling? Are we not, we as the viewers are the people who are helping to pay for these channels? Well, when 95% of the world, is struggling to just make sure that their house payment, whether it's rent or mortgage, is paid. If you have a car, where the car payment's putting gas in the tank. It's astronomical the amount of money people are spending on gas just to drive to work. So, and then obviously that translates into food prices, and then your utility bills come in, and it's just tough sledding in this kind of economy. But I was thinking today, like YouTube, what happens to YouTube channels? Maybe someone's got 100,000 subscribers, and in 2022, that's seems like most channels you turn it on, except for mine. But not most of me. A lot of channels you turn on, you're like, oh, okay, they got 100,000 subscribers, and what do they do? And all of a sudden, like people like me, I'm just an average guy, average family, average home, just making decent money. But what happens when that decent money slips away? And it is. Just for the gas prices alone. So what happens? Like I could watch a YouTube video, but I can't buy anything that if they have a Dodge Ram ad or something. I guess unless I desperately need a new vehicle, or just products that they're advertising on their YouTube channels, and they rely on people to watch those videos. And oh, hey, man, I like that product. You know. What happens when people are like, I can't afford those? You're buying the basics. You're putting in food in your house, making sure your rent or mortgage is paid for, utility bills come in, they're paid for. So at what point, and do people just can't make, can't even afford the time to watch YouTube anymore because people are working overtime, two jobs. It's becoming a reality. People are being pushed to the brink of financial collapse. The middle class and any class. I mentioned Russell Brand earlier. He has, last time I checked, he had a net worth of $20 million or pounds. Either way, it's a lot of money. It's a lot, At what point is he like, wow, I'm not making any money on YouTube? Now he would, I'm assuming he'd be fine even if his YouTube channel collapsed. But it's the people that rely on YouTube for an income. So Russell Brand, maybe he's like, wow, okay, I suppose maybe a bad example. Maybe he, I'm sure his 20 million pounds could afford him to get through this Great Depression that we're going to hit. But what about someone with 100,000 subscribers that's making good money, that relies on it as a full-time income? I think that part of the economy is going to get sunk. It's like Netflix. People are like, I guess I just, they'll forego Netflix. Well, when do they start saying, well, I'll forego YouTube? Even though it's free, you can get on it. But what's the sense? What's the point? People are, hey, I don't have that free time anymore. I got to get a side hustle going and spend a couple hours a day trying to make some money. Whether that's whatever, going out and raking leaves or trying to do something online. And YouTube is YouTube going to suffer from this? Definitely, we are in a recession and heading towards a Great Depression 2.0. What does YouTube? How is YouTube going to respond to that? So I don't know. How are people? Are they? Is YouTube going to suffer? I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. Like, I'm trying to grow a channel. Is it worth it to even do these videos? Is it worth it anymore to spend the time to try to build a channel, knowing that 6 months from now, you could have 100,000 subscribers and maybe only make $1,000 a month or something? That's not. I'm sure that people have 100,000 subscribers are making more than $1,000, but what if it gets to that point, and then then you have to have like the million subscribers? It just, I don't know. I don't know. If someone could comment below and tell me what their thoughts on anything. I'm anything that's going on in your life right now. Like, I call it the Great Depression 2.0, and I'm doing a series, and I want to do break down different, like cut up the economy in pieces of pies, and this piece of pie today is about YouTube and how are people are they noticing a drop in revenue, or is it going up? Maybe it's going up. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that YouTube's going to suffer. Maybe everyone will be laid off and they'll be getting universal basic income checks, and they'll have all the time in the world to watch YouTube and buy everything that pops up on the ads. I don't know. Let me know. I'm just a thought for today. And so basically, Great Depression 2.0, and how does YouTube relate to that? Because we're definitely in a recession. So I think it could go beyond that. I really hope it doesn't. But if gas prices are any indication of what's going on in the world, we're definitely it's this. I think the Titanic has hit the iceberg, sort of thing. So what do we do? And just let me know your thoughts on YouTube and generating income. Is it still going to be a viable source? Is it going to take a hit? Just curious, would like to know. Okay, stay free and just keep plugging and doing what you got to do. Okay, stay free. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.